Today I have read something about social engineering and I feel it is one of the most important thing. I mean, everyone should know about it. So what exactly is social engineering? Even though you don't know the meaning of this, but you might have come across something or the other in your life like this. For example, you might have had a lot of calls coming in asking you need to do something like this, else something like this might happen. So this is exactly social engineering. That is exploiting human as a weakling to information. Any intrusion that involves a weakling called human. So there are like a lot of cases that I've heard upon, and I myself have been hit upon such cases. The car is like in the car parking area. There are certain pen drives kept, and a person just finds it out and just picks it up. I mean, like we as a human feel good about receiving something like this, something like PD and a beautiful pen drive, right? So it is usually done through USBs. Now, what happens is that a lot of malwares are distributed in your system through the pen drives. So we take it in that pen drive, and the curiosity factor in human being is again a weakling of the social engineer, and he uses it to distribute a lot of malwares inside your system. Now, what if I tell you that some of the PDs that you've just found out actually is a keyboard? No, yes, actually it is a keyboard. I mean, if you just twist it out, it was a keyboard. I mean, yes, if you just twist it upon at the upper end of the PD and you open it, you might find a chip that might be programmed. And then this is how we are a weakling to that. So as a human, we receive happiness when we receive something like this. And the first thing that intrigues upon us is that what exactly might be inside it, you know? So this is where the social engineers exploits human. Also, if I talk about LAN, that acts as a interconnect between, and there's a third party between the communication, and but the thing is that and they might also have a sticker like do not remove it over the LAN. So that is exactly how, I mean, one might get curious upon what kind of thing it might be and something like that, and wouldn't remove it for a time period which would be good enough. But then the thing is, LANs can be implanted, I mean, by the social engineers getting onto the premises, I mean, going into the site place. So how are these done? So this is one such a thing received with the thing called tailgating. Now, what is tailgating? Suppose I'm entering into a premise, a building where there's a system, and what I do is I get in and I hold a lot of things, a heavy load of things in my hand, and then I ask one of the person, excuse me, could you please open the door for me? And then you smile, and then the person, you never have to fall victim of the social engineer, of sympathy, of empathy, of anything, they just get in with your help, and then they get inside it, and then it's easy for them. They implant it and they use it. So these kind of small things are tailgating. And secondly, they may fall prey of the the small sensitive areas like dustbins and garbage bags where the sensitive information are stored, and they might get easily exploited. So these are few things. So the basic thing I want to tell is that we need to educate people enough, so that asking any person, I mean, who are you and how are you supposed to be into the system or into this place, not a hesitant question. I mean, this should have been really normal and very obvious to people. Now, how is this exactly, this intrusion or reconnaissance is done? It is done using OSINT, that is open source intelligence. Open source intelligence might include something like Facebook and social media, I mean social media terms, and one can easily find out, like if you're just posting, checking and everything, so they can easily find out, I mean, which flight you're traveling from, which airport and everything, and they can find your frequently flying number, and then they can misuse it, and they can like check in all the boxes of information that they want to get from you. So they can use this open source intelligence easily to exploit human things. Now, it would be incorrect if I just dismiss this without telling that what can be the protective measures we can take. I mean, firstly, it is no problem in having a healthy, I mean, suspicion about things. That's completely okay. Okay, and then secondly, I mean, we should know things that are only needful enough. Like, I mean, I don't think that we need extra information about things. If we know that this sort of things are important for me to do my job, that's it. Because not every time malicious things are done, with malicious mindset. Sometimes they're unintentional. So if we just don't have the access to it, I mean, there's no possibility of happening. Now, when you fall across such praise, I just want you guys to be a little more resilient to things and a better understanding, a healthy amount of suspicion, and feel free to question who, why, what,